Think the Bills would steamroll the Dolphins? Think again. Miami nearly pulled off a shocker on Thursday night, but late-game mistakes turned a potential upset into Buffalo's 31-21 win and a 3-0 start. Right from the jump, the Dolphins came ready to play. A 54-yard kickoff return set the tone and led to a quick 2-yard TD from Ollie Gordon-Sue, and suddenly Miami wasn't a pushover. Buffalo answered with big-time execution. Dalton Kincaid and a clever backhand flip to Jackson Hawes got the Bills going, but the game never settled into the blowout many expected. Even after a sloppy first half, Miami walked into the locker room tied 14. The second half felt like a test of which team would stop making the costly errors. Buffalo forced 2 consecutive punts early, then put together a drive capped by a James Cook rushing touchdown to reclaim the lead. Miami fought back again. A clutch Jalen Waddle score pulled them even at 21. Momentum swung, and for a few tense minutes it looked like the upset was on. Then the mistakes happened. First, it was a roughing the punter penalty on Zach Sealer that wiped out a huge defensive stop and gifted Buffalo a fresh set of downs at a critical moment. 5 plays later, Khalil Shakir turned that free yardage into a 15-yard touchdown swing that flipped the scoreboard and the narrative. That one penalty didn't just cost yardage, it took the wind out of Miami's sails. As if that blow wasn't enough, the Dolphins handed Buffalo a second decisive gift late. With time and field position to mount a comeback, Tua Tagovailoa forced a throw into tight coverage, and Terrell Bernard read it perfectly, hauling in the interception that effectively ended Miami's hopes. Buffalo milked the clock and added a late field goal to make it 31-21. What we learned: talent alone isn't enough. Miami played tough and showed it could hang with a top team, but mistakes in critical moments, a special teams penalty and a costly turnover, are the kinds of errors that differentiate contenders from pretenders. For Buffalo, Josh Allen's 3-touchdown night and the team's ability to capitalize on opponent miscues are the reason they're 3-0. For Miami, a record of 0-3 hides how competitive they were on Thursday, and how close they came to an enormous moral victory that would have turned heads around the league. Bottom line, this was a game of missed chances and late heartbreak for the Dolphins, and a gritty, opportunistic win for the Bills. The scoreboard says 31-21, but the story is the mistakes that turned a thriller into a survival lesson.